Today we got this, it's a relaxing bridge crossing. The, I don't want to call it an issue, um, iteration, um, continuation. The continuation, um, of the cozy campfire scene, this relaxing bridge. It's a, well, I'd say still a work in progress. We got some more work we can do to this boy, but I like it. I'm pretty happy with it for now. Um, and we moved on to some other builds, and we're gonna together we're gonna just make a little town, nice little town here. And it all starts with kind of the entrance to the town, kind of the outskirts, I guess, is what this would be called. I would consider this the outskirts of a town. There's a couple techniques we're going to talk about, and we'll talk about some green stuff too in this video, because I don't want to just talk about one little river crossing, one little bridge here. But if we do have to just talk about that, that's fine too. So anyways, let's break down some techniques that we used, and I used. It's just me. No one else did this. You guys didn't help. I mean, being an ancient fan of Lego and watching my videos helps me, air quotes. I mean, it does help me though. You guys supporting me is what makes me continue to do things and to push farther. And this entire town project I'm going to be doing here, I don't think these are going to be kind of a series necessarily, but I'm kind of planning for probably 5 or 6 16 by 16 little squares that are all going to interlock. We got the little pins on the side and the pinholes. I don't think anything's going on this side. We're going to kind of be going that way with them. But like I said, let's talk about things we did here and things that you can see. So starting off, we're going, the standard here is the ground level is the top of a third brick. So the entire build is going to be resting on the bridge, I guess would be this build, is going to be resting on 3 bricks, 1, 2, 3, and a plate. And the plate's the 16 by 16 plate at the very bottom. And the bridge isn't the technically most, superior build ever, but it's cute and it's fine and it's pretty simple. Now we have a deconstructed view. It's just some plates put on top of stuff. We've got some like gray to represent road over here and some brown to represent road over here. And then we just got a simple back and forth. We got back and forth, and then on top we got another layer back and forth. So it's very easy, and I think it looks real nice. The kind of flashy and flare, of the bridge. I guess we can move this man out of the way. Little man sleeping, fishing. There we go. Is that we've got this 1x2 plate on top of a 1x2 plate in that lighter gray color, and I didn't push them down so hard, so it kind of makes like another line. Just not quite the same as the bricks, but just a different line. So there's that. There's also a little bit of color added with the different color gray. So yeah, I like it fine. The water is pretty simple. It is 2x water, and it's resting on top of a tile layer. There's tiles underneath there. They're not completely covering every stud, but you don't need it to. You can also see that there's some gaps. You don't need it to be covering everything. I'd like to put some cladding on the front. Probably there's some minifigure plates across the front, just kind of, make it displayable, but we'll get to that at some point, maybe not. It's hard to say. We used brackets. Again, it's only me. I used brackets on top of 2 plates, so that keeps this as 1 brick, 2 bricks made of 3 plates, and then the brick for the top. And then turned, and we just built straight over. The math worked out very well. I think technically, I should be using an open stud, like Technic bricks. These plants have them. The underside of like inverted slopes have open studs. They don't have the Lego logo embossed. And you can't really tell, but the Lego and logo does take up just a teeny little bit of space. And technically, I think it's out of system because of that. But the spacing otherwise, it's pretty nice. I think it creates a nice effect. I used a couple different colors of blue. Let's see if we can hold the bridge up nicer. It came off a little nicer. We used a couple different colors of blue. We used a light blue. Little hair there. More hair? I don't know. There's a lot of fingerprints and stuff, but they're all used bricks. You can see the lamp's reflection real good, kind of giving off those fingerprints. But we used that light blue. We used regular blue, and then we used the earth blue, I think is what this one is. And I kind of did that to give a little bit of depth to the water. And I think it adds a nice effect when you kind of look at it, make it a little bit more believable that it's a river and not just some kind of stream or creek. I do have an iteration of this to share with you. This is kind of the prototyping phase. I was just going to use bricks upright, and I think this looks nice. And actually, this almost matches up with the current design. You know, kind of put it like there, and it almost continues on. So I think that could look fine. And them next to each other doesn't really bother me, having the studs up in the snot water, but I like the smooth water. It kind of differentiates it from the grass. Not that there's a ton of land or grass in this section, this chunk, but I think it definitely does add something to the fact that there's, you know, a distinction of texture. I think it looks nice. Just put that back on. And then I had the sleeping man. I put his arm behind his head, and I made him a little fishing pole. I have the real fishing pole, quote unquote, the real fishing pole piece. But I thought that this looked nice. I thought it was nice just having this man laying here smiling, thinking about whatever he's thinking about. And then the other man, well, he was carrying some wheat, a little bundle of wheat to market, and it's a pretty simple little thing. It's just a bracket, and you stick it on there. I did use a red, a lot of frame. I used the red plate to kind of represent a, you know, some kind of tie, some fabric, some rope, strapping the wheat together. Use those profile bricks to create some texture. And on the other side, it's just a Technic brick with a hole, nice and easy. And I just got him waddling across the bridge. In the perfect diorama state, he'd be something like that. Just observing the man sleeping on the bank, just laying down on the river bank, enjoying life. It's a nice little one. There's a couple things, like I said, I want to do to this before I'm done forever with it, but, you know, that's pretty good for now. I have a couple plants where, you know, flowers, but I really wanted to add a water plant here. I think that this would be a perfect place for some little reeds or something coming out, but blue is extremely weird about having snot pieces, apparently. They're rare, and I don't have any, I guess. Oops, didn't push it down all the way on this side. There it is. Yeah, that looks good. But I do have some headlight bricks, but they've got that little recess, which then means that, like, I don't know, it's less versatility because it would dip down into the water. So I'd have to put like a plate of some sort. So it'd be like a big, thick piece of grass coming out or something, which is fine. But you also can't really see it from this side, so that's okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. But we're gonna use a transition. We got the diorama set up in the back there. Well, let's talk about grains. So I got a little pick-a-brick cup here, and inside of it, you're looking at it, you're saying that looks like a lot of grains, and it is. But they're not from Pick-a-Brick. They're from one of the Creative Towers. I believe the 2019 Black Friday version of the Creative Tower. Could be wrong, so don't hold me to that. But we have several different colored greens, and we're going to talk about why LEGO needs to freaking lax on the greens. So next to me here, I have my faithful laptop computer, and you'll probably hear it clicking a little bit, but we're going to talk about what colors are colors and what aren't. So on Bricklink's color guide, I see no less than 10 greens in the regular standing. There is one with 9 pieces in no year or something, but that's so 9 then if you want to get technical on that. But if we go over to Brickset says that the family color green has 28 distinct colors. Now, Brickset is a terrible website if you're not logged in, and I am not logged in, so we're going to have to be extra careful not to click on any of those aderinos because they're really intrusive, and that's probably a good time for me to add my ad in here too, though. But anyways, I'm going to read off a couple of them. Chrome green, metallic green, bright yellowish green, also known as lime, dark army green, dark green, earth green, faded green, lemon metallic. I don't know why that would be under green. The light faded green, light yellowish green, medium yellowish green again, dark metallic green, neon green, pastel green, olive green, phosphorescent green, sand green, spring yellowish green, transparent bright yellowish, transparent fluorescent green, transparent green, and transparent light green. That's all of them, I believe, that they're reporting on. Anyways, the important thing here to notice, though, is that all of the numbers from all the colors from Lego, I should say, have a number. This one here, this is dark green, which is your regular green. I think most people refer to this as green. It's number 28, just for reference. This is lime. Most people refer to that as lime, but I believe that is bright yellowish green. It's a number 119, and for those keeping score at home. This one here, oh boy, if I only knew. I think that's spring green. I think that's a spring green color, but it could be pastel green. I don't think it's pastel green. I'm looking through here. I'm looking through this parts list, and it's not terribly obvious which color these are because they have photo references, but spring yellowish green, I think that's what I'm going with. Spring yellowish green. So if you're keeping track at home, 326. Now we do also have this green. Now we're gonna have to bring in the intense lighting to show the difference, but this is green according to Lego. That's the problem I'm getting at here. That's green, but nobody that I know would consider that to be the regular Lego green, but it is bright green or bright green maybe. I don't know. It's number 37. This is the color. If you recall, there was a minor controversy a few years back where they brought out the green base plates, but they were in this bright green instead of the dark green, and all the base plates for forever. In fact, the little 16 by 16 base plate that I had here for the demo, that is dark green, not the bright green. But bright green seems to be taking over a lot of spaces that, you know, regular green, quote unquote, could be taken up. Now this one here, that's earth green or dark green, I believe. It's 141. And yeah, I'm not arguing that these are colors, aren't colors of green. They're fine. They're all kinds of colors. But look at this assortment of colors that I got from one baggie, one package. Is if I want to make something green, yeah, I can now steeple it, I suppose. But all these greens together are a lot to take in. It's an awful lot to build with. Building these grass sections, I didn't use all my green for the top of the grass, but it definitely used a lot of the regular green color that I'd like to use. And then I do plan on using more green colors in the future sections, so it's inconvenient that my giant tub of bricks tower Black Friday deal comes with all these weird greens. I also didn't even, is this the same one? Yeah, I think that's the same. That's the spring green. Kind of it almost looks glow in the dark to me sometimes, depending on the lighting. But that could just be me. Anyways, that's just a little rant that I wanted to throw in here. Is that the green, they've been changing green, messing around with greens, lots of green colors. And there's no super obvious way to like tell what colors are things. I know that there's like numbers on them, but I don't think that's their color number. 105? No, 105 isn't anything. I have no idea what that one is. 3020? Yeah, it's 7105 and 3020. It's not, there's no color information on that. That's just part information and stuff. Anyways, that's not the point. The point being that I'd prefer more of the dark green, I guess, in things so that I could make more things look regular green color. But the real problem is that the creative towers and the bins of bricks, when you get like a classic assortment of bricks, has a lot of weird colors and little memes about how there's only 3 good pieces in the whole thing, right? But I know, I fell for the meme. I always fall for the meme on Black Friday, and I buy the creative tower, and it's a bunch of random colors and pieces that nobody ever needs. So, anyways, that's it for the video. The green tub will be the subscribe button. There's an automatic video over here, and somewhere else is a video that I handpicked for you, probably around that forest man on the riverbank. So, anyways, thanks for watching that. I do appreciate when you guys watch things for me. And if you're not already an ancient fan of Lego, you could be one. Just hit the subscribe button. It's easy. And then you never have to watch my stuff again. And it gives me a purpose kind of feeling, even though it's not really bettering me, quote unquote. I don't know. Weird video today. Bye.